Hello everyone, this is Breanna Rutter from howtoblackhair.com. And in this video, I will be talking about how to prevent hair breakage with African American hair. This seems to be the biggest question with African American hair because our hair tends to go through so much breakage sometimes. So I will be addressing the different things that you want to do to your hair or that you don't want to do to your hair to make sure that you prevent your hair from so much breakage. The first reason as to why you may be experiencing breakage with your hair is because you have a lack of protein in your hair. Now, for those of you who may have natural hair, this is something that most natural girls don't have an issue with. But if you chemically relax your hair, this is a problem you always have to fight with your hair. When you relax your hair, you're breaking up the protein bonds that your hair is made of. And since our hair is mostly made up of protein, this weakens your hair and leaves it prone to breakage. So to make sure you fix this issue, always follow up your relaxer treatments with some type of protein treatment for your hair to stop your hair from breaking. The second reason as to why you may have issues with hair breakage is because you don't have enough moisture in your hair. If your hair is lacking moisture, it often doesn't feel elastic and it feels extremely hard and brittle and even dry at times. So to make sure that your hair isn't going to continually break, you have to use some type of moisturizer to keep it supple. What's best is to use water-based moisturizers because this gives you the best moisture for your hair. So whether or not you use a conditioner spray or you make your own concoction with oils and glycerin and other materials, you just need some way to incorporate moisture onto your hair to prevent breakage from happening. In the description box below, I have a link to my actual website where I talk about the different moisturizing things I do to my hair to prevent hair breakage. So the third reason as to why you may have issues with hair breakage is because you have hard water or simply mineral buildup in your water. If you live in a place with hard water, you can kind of tell because your hair won't cooperate with you. It sometimes will either be immune to some products, as some people say, or nothing you do actually works out the best for your hair. When you have mineral buildup on your hair, this weighs your hair down because your hair can't absorb it, so it simply sits on top of your hair shaft. And the different minerals that are naturally occurring in our water is things like sulfur, calcium, and even some metals. So to make sure that your hair isn't breaking from the minerals weighing down your hair, you want to use a very good cleansing shampoo to remove these mineral deposits. So also in the description box, in the same article, I have an article talking about the different shampoos or specific things that I use to free my hair of mineral buildup since I live in an area that has hard water. My fourth reason as to why you may have issues with hair breakage is because you use sulfate shampoos or you simply use too much sulfate in your shampoo. African American hair tends to be more on the dry side, so using shampoo that has very stripping cleansing agents like sulfates are bad for our hair. You want to make sure that you use things that are clear of anything that ends with eights or eights. So check the ingredients on the back of your shampoo bottle to see if it has any sulfates in it. The best natural shampoo that I like to use for my hair is Dr. Bronner's Cast Style Soap or Dr. Bronner's Cast Style Shampoo. This is free of sulfates, it has natural ingredients, and it gives you a very good clean. So probably the reason why your hair is always breaking is because you're using very hard shampoo to cleanse your hair when it's unnecessary. My fifth reason as to why you're experiencing breakage with your hair is because your hair is always in contact with moisture absorbent materials. So the number 2 culprits of moisturizing stealers would be cotton and wool. You want to make sure that you stay away from those materials with either your pillowcases or like if you wear your hair down and your hair is brushing against your shoulders, you want to make sure that your hair isn't being absorbed by these materials because it often leads to breakage. When your hair is dry, it's most prone to breakage. So make sure that when you go to bed at night, you simply wear your hair with a silk scarf or a silk pillowcase. And even line some of your favorite hats with silk as well to help keep your hair healthy and vibrant and supple. So my last and final reason number 6 as why you are experiencing relentless damage with your hair is because you're due time for a trim, a cut, or to simply dust the ends of your hair. When you avoid this issue because you want to retain length, this does the opposite. because if you have breakage on your hair, it'll just continue to break because it's broken. So if the ends of your hair is split, it'll just continue to split and work its way all the way up until your hair is gone. So make sure that when you see any damage, or you have a lot of single strand knots, or split ends, or just the ends look very frayed or see-through, that you cut the ends off. If your ends are always breaking, then as fast as your hair is growing, it's breaking, which will look like my hair isn't growing, because you need to make sure that you trim your damaged ends. By keeping up with this prevents breakage because there's nothing that continues to break. So if you need to, make sure to cut your hair with only hair cutting shears, since these scissors are designed for cutting your hair. Don't use household scissors because this will give you a very rugged cut and expose your hair to the elements and make it easier to become damaged. Use hair cutting shears to cut the ends and make sure that you stay on top of keeping your ends healthy. So those are my 6 reasons as to why you are experiencing breakage with your hair. There may be a couple of tips that you're already doing, but if you're experiencing breakage, there's obviously some things that you must start incorporating with your hair. Also, be sure to go over and check out howtoblackhair.com for more information on hair and also other how-to hair videos as well.